As President Trump furthers the deportation efforts, there's a big demand for ICE agents, and New York Times visited an ICE job fair out in Texas. Let's talk about it. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about a nice job fair in Arlington, Texas, which of course is in the Dallas-Fort Worth metro area. Now, this is going to be a really good one because you're going to see the people who are trying to become ICE agents. If you watch MSNBC and things like this, they may say, oh, it's these racist white guys and they hate brown people. It's not about that. It's not about that. America is not what the mainstream media would like for us to believe. They think America is all about the white man trying to oppress the brown man. It's 2025. Slavery been over with. It's not that time anymore. Now, I know they may want to go back to that time because they want to have the migrants be the new slaves, but that's a different story, and I digress. I know they want to go back to that time, but those times are gone. And at the end of the day, I don't care what color you are. You can be black, white, Puerto Rican, candy stripe. It doesn't matter. If you are an American citizen, you are an American citizen, period, and you should want to defend your country. The same as somebody from China, India, Russia, Nigeria, wherever you live at, you should want to defend your country. That just makes sense. And before I go any further, let's get to the actual clip here. Of course, I will link to it in the box. If you're on IG, Facebook, etc., visit the link in the bio, go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
We are at a recruitment fair for ICE. I want to talk to folks and see who wants to be a deportation officer and why.
I'm a college student, recently graduated.
A former flight attendant.
I did 8 years in the Marine Corps.
Doors haven't even opened yet, and already there's a line of more than 100 people waiting to get in.
I love it. I love it.
ICE saw this event advertised on ICE's social media account. The benefits they're offering are pretty extensive. There's an up to $50,000 signing bonus, $60,000 in student debt reduction, up to 25% overtime rate. The Trump administration.
Let's go back to that because let's not just skip over that. So look, up to 50 grand for recruitment. That's straight up cash in your pocket. Boom, take that for signing up. Up to 60 grand for student loan repayment. So if you got that on your back, the student loan monkey on your back, you could go ahead and take a bite out of that. Up to 25% administratively uncontrollable overtime for deportation officers. So you can work more than your regular hours and get paid more money. And then you get a retirement benefits package for being special law enforcement. I love it. Now, of course, there is a little catch. You got to sign up for a 5-year term to get the recruitment incentives. It's kind of like the military, right? Ain't that how that works? Like if you sign up for a certain amount of time, you get a certain benefit. If I'm right or wrong, y'all let me know in the comments below, please.
The Trump administration is adding tens of billions of dollars to the budget and is trying to make immigration enforcement really the center of law enforcement in this country right now. This is the Esports Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's usually a space for gamers. Today, ICE is hiring for a variety of different positions. The lines have been the longest for deportation officers. That has the lowest bar to entry. College degree is not necessarily required, and ICE is trying to hire 10,000 deportation officers.
So, hey, if you're not super highly educated, you're not holding an advanced degree, just a regular person, and you're looking for employment, you want to help the country, well, ICE is hiring, okay? ICE is hiring. People talking about there's not a lot of jobs in the country, times are tough. The opportunities are there, but the question is, do you want to do the jobs that are available? That is the main question.
The signage behind me says, defend the homeland. What were the attractions of working for ICE?
I'm very patriotic.
You know, guarding America, guarding the homeland.
When I saw Uncle Sam pointing that finger, just had it in my heart. And you're thinking, look at this guy. He's an immigrant. He wants to become a deportation officer. Doesn't make any sense to you. Makes 100% sense to me.
And you know what? Let me go back to my man. First of all, before I continue, we didn't even see any white guys here, did we? Okay, we got my man right here, Ahmed, and then, hold on. Got Julian, Angela. So the mainstream media narrative is, oh, a bunch of racist white guys. Really? Is that what's going on? But beyond that, Yes, you're an immigrant wanting to be an ICE agent because I presume he came here the right way, did everything by the book, and he resents the illegal aliens coming in from all over the world doing things the wrong way, not doing things by the book. Why do you guys get to do that and get away with it while I did things the right way? It's unfair. It's not right. And ultimately, I want a secure nation for myself, my family, and the whole USA. So it makes perfect sense to me, bro. Perfect sense.
We're seeing a bit of the speed and scale that the Trump administration is trying to move at. They're moving people in and out assembly line style. They're offering drug testing on site, and they're even saying that you could walk out of here with a tentative offer letter to start a new job at ICE.
I was able to get an offer today. I accepted, and then I went and did all my process, my fingerprinting and my drug testing. Background check is next, and then of course training.
There's a lot of criticism of ICE and its tactics in enforcing immigration law. You can hear the protesters behind me shouting at applicants as they walk in.
You know what the funniest part about this? If you're going to talk about the racial component, because that's going to be a thing with the media, they always talk about race this, race that. That's why I talk about it so much, because I have to counteract what they do on the left. But you're going to see a lot of the so-called racist white guys on that side of the fence opposing what ICE is doing. That is the reality of what's happening here. Let's keep going.
And fascist, and even identifying them by name. They're looking up people's license plate numbers.
Your license plates are being written down.
So are you worried about being called a Nazi?
You know, I don't mind risking my freedom to safeguard yours.
ICE has become kind of a really polarizing agency.
This is a father and son. You get life together.
It reflects the big divides within America. It's a flashpoint for how people feel about Trump's mass deportation agenda.
All right, so that was New York Times. Now, some are going to say, oh, this is just propaganda. It's right-wing propaganda. I don't think the New York Times is at all right-wing propaganda. Okay, maybe if it was the New York Post, you might have a point a little teeny bit. But New York Times, absolutely not. This is just straight up honest reporting, and I commend them for doing that. So shout out to all the potential future ICE agents. Doesn't matter what you're doing, just straight up deportation, a little bit deeper than that. Whatever you're doing, shout out to you. And if you're looking for work, it's right there. It's right there. If I was looking for a job, I would most certainly go out and apply. Absolutely. Why wouldn't I? I'm making a living for myself and I'm defending the country. Why would I be against that? When I was much younger, like in my early 30s, I was trying to become a firefighter. And then YouTube blew up and took over. But when I was like 30, 31, I was trying to become a firefighter. So if I was willing to be a firefighter making like 35,000, 40,000 starting, why wouldn't I be an ICE agent making probably more than that with more benefits, probably a better retirement, all kind of things. I didn't need the student loan cancellation, but if I had student loans, that'd be a good benefit to me as well. So I think it's a great job opportunity. You're doing a great service to the country. The haters are going to hate regardless of what you do. It doesn't really matter. As I close, I want to say this. Some may not want to do this because of the hate. Well, don't let someone's hate get in the way of what you want to do. People are going to be rude, hateful, violent. That's just the nature of humanity. Not all of us are going to be that way, but you're going to run into it, especially when they're fueled by what the mainstream media says. Because the mainstream media says if you are an ICE agent, you are a white supremacist, a Nazi, all this, that, and the third. That's a lie. That's bogus. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. And go to any other country and see how they treat immigration. Try to go to China or any other place in the world, aside from Europe, I suppose. But go to China, go to Russia with this nonsense of I'm going to do whatever I want, come in illegally, sell drugs, human traffic. It wouldn't even be a lot of this, detainment. We're going to lock you up, give you a court date. It'd be immediately you're going to go to Siberia somewhere making bit rocks to little, or they would just go ahead and just string you up outside and then it'll be over with. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your opinion about the ICE agent recruitment fair, the job fair? A good thing, bad thing? Would you do this job if you had the ability to do it? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. This is fantastic. I like it. I love it. Want more of it. Shout out to McGraw. This is beautiful. We need this because of what the Biden administration did to us. They unleashed millions upon millions of these illegal aliens on us. And they say, oh, it's for your benefit, American citizen. They do jobs you don't want to do. Please stop the nonsense. We didn't see so many human traffickers, drug dealers, straight up violent, dangerous gang members coming to the country. It's not even funny. And that, of course, is a focus of deportation efforts. But if you're here illegally in general and you get caught up, it is what it is. We warned you before Trump came back in office, this was going to happen. So if you cannot get your affairs in order before then, and now you're being kicked out of the country, hey, man, it is what it is. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.